Hello everybody. Today I would like to talk about the very serious topic for our health, which is the harmful radiation. When in former times we only had natural harmful radiation called geopathic stress, nowadays, and since there was electricity introduced into the societies, we have an additional problem with the technological harmful radiation, usually called EMF. And everybody knows and sees now that everywhere around us, literally everywhere, new antennas are being birthed and, well, getting always denser and denser. From a 2 to a 3G system, then to 4G, and now 5G, and 6G is already, well, in preparation. Let's not talk about why they implement the higher Gs and what exactly they want to do with this all. That's another story and another topic, but let's focus on the issue of the harmful radiation, which may cause very, very severe symptoms and health problems for all human beings and beyond. Now, why is this so? What exactly is being done by radiation and magnetic fields to the body? And why can this be harmful? Well, it's very simple. The human body is something like a biocomputer, a living biological computer. And what this means is, well, everything is based on chemicals and electricity. So the human body functions, and every tiny little bit in the body, every function is ruled and governed by electricity and loads and magnetism. So imagine from the outside coming in serious and strong radiation patterns and, well, magnetic fields. What can this do to a very subtle and perfectly organized and orchestrated electrical and magnetical system like the human body? Well, yes, it can very easily havoc the whole system and make functions stop to function in the usual and right way. This, over time, usually results in symptoms, and, well, later, it may result in serious illnesses. So, it's very important nowadays to shield oneself, to protect oneself from harmful radiation. Now, I'm pretty sure that many of you have already heard about the topic and maybe even searched devices or materials. And I can assure you there's a lot of stuff out there on the market. Unfortunately, many of the gadgets you may find, many of the devices and most of the materials that are being sold for really a lot of money do not protect you fully or don't do anything at all. Let's take the very expensive shielding materials like some special paints and nets and whatever there is, foils that you can stick on your windows and which promise you to shield your home from harmful radiation. Well, when in theory that sounds great and may be true and working, in theory of course, in practice there's a serious problem, because in order to shield a space you literally need to be like 100% in the shielding. If there are just even tiny gaps somewhere, radiation may come in. Problem: what comes in will not be able to get out and will accumulate inside. Another serious problem, this may only work for EMF. And what are you going to do with natural radiation? The geopathic stress. If you have geopathic stress and every home, every building has geopathic stress zones, yes, that's a matter of fact. What becomes with that? It will stay and multiply inside the shielding box. So what you create in the end, by spending thousands of dollars or thousands of euros, is not a clean and healthy space, but instead a very, very, very problematic and unhealthy hell in your own home. So do not choose these materials. Do not pay thousands of euros or dollars for something that in the end is most likely to harm you more than help you. Now, I will not be able to talk about all the devices that are out there. I want to say it's so much stuff that really doesn't work, or just works so little that even getting it for free would not help anybody. What you need to look for is ray transforming devices. It's different types of devices that produce an energy field in which the incoming radiation is being transformed from harmful to not harmful or even beneficial. And that's the whole point. So if you have one of those at all times on you, like the one you saw in the beginning, that's the House of Light ray transformer, then wherever you go, you're fully protected. Okay? So with a really small investment, you can here and now protect yourself fully for your entire life. Don't wait for tomorrow. Don't wait for, well, I don't know, God, the TV, whoever, whatever, tell you this. Do your own research and think, is your life, is your health worth a small investment? Or do you need scientific proof first from different sorts and sources in order to choose something? Do you need to wait to let this become mainstream? Well, I tell you something, it will never become mainstream. You will never see this on the TV. You need to choose on your own. Do you choose yourself, your health and life? Or do you prefer to still wait and see and stay in the maybes and don't knows? Well, I'm just asking.